This is a red burdock or spotted burdock. It's really huge leaves, usually about 1.5 feet, 2 feet large, foot by foot per se. As an example, this is a food product and another noxious weed. It's something that you definitely would want to know how to prepare properly. In my opinion, it's also needs to be picked and eaten in proper season or time, because the leaves get older and they have worse and worse taste. But basically it's like a bitter, and so it's a good addition to your salad, and it's got extreme amount of green nutrients, etc. It grows in bad soils and ditches and places like that, and it's an invasive weed in your yard. The main problem with it is just the fact that it's a very extremely burly plant, and grows to be about a foot or so at least root. It's like a really extreme root, and they're not easy to get up at all. And the only way, the proper way to get these up without having to make an extreme amount of problem is, if you've seen any of my weed picking videos, harvesting. Anyway, when it's extremely wet out in a really wet season, they're feeding, and so they open their roots up to allow moisture and stuff to open up, and they release their hold on the rocks. And so when it's really soaking wet outside, soak your roots, soak your plants really well before you're going to pull them up, and get a really good hold at the base, and try and jiggle it around quite a bit, and that loosens the roots, and get as much as possible of that root. Get a really good hold, and don't just pull up. Do not rip it out. You want to jiggle it around, and by moving it around and by getting as much of the root base as possible, these two are connected. So by getting them at the same time, and or all three, even though these are three separate plants,